Alright guys, most people that aren't riders might want to know this, who want to be a motorcyclist. This will help you out quite a lot. Rain on a motorcycle. To talk about it, I am talking about it from a rider that's only had like a year's experience. But unlike most riders, my year of experience is whole season. It's every single day, day in, day out. Been doing it for a year. So when you're riding, that you have to be different. Like the way you ride on a dry road is a lot different to when you ride in wet. And I'm just going to talk an average wet day. It's just it's raining, it's wet. If it's raining, it pays to not ride just the hour after it started to rain, because that's when the oils from the road, just after it starts to rain, pop up. So let's say someone's car was leaking oil and it's driving along. Well, the first hour of rain, that will be on the surface still, and the water will make it spread. So that's one thing to be aware of. That the first hour after it rains, the roads will be the most oiliest that they can be. And that's even before you go out riding. You got to consider that. Next thing you want to consider is traction. Shiny spots. You being a motorcycle versus a car, traction is a lot less in the rain. Like, most bikes have a credit card of contact on the road, and that's quite bad. If you put that in perspective, most bikes only have a credit card of contact on the road. So stuff like any painted line, any manhole covers, you want to avoid them. And avoid anything that looks to have a shiny surface to it. That's on some overbridges we have bits of metal so that the concrete can expand when it heats up. You want to avoid it. You want to avoid anything that has a sleek appearance to it. So that's painted lines, that's those cat's eyes, that's metal on the road, any type of metal surface. Like the manhole covers have grips on them, like in New Zealand at least, some of them have triangle bits meant for grip. That doesn't help. Does not help at all, because it's still a sleek shine surface. And then yet again, if you go into that at a lean, you come out of a corner and you hit one of those manhole covers, your risk of coming off or your bike kicking all the way out is so highly increased. And the second thing is braking. So if you're going over painted surfaces, the biggest risk of going over painted surfaces is when you brake. When you apply brakes, when you lay down torque, any difference in your variation of speed. So anything dramatic, if you brake extremely hard in the wet, you're gonna kick out, your bike's gonna slide. If you accelerate really heavily coming out of any corners in the wet, or going into corners, or just accelerating in general, you're going to lose traction, you're going to lose what's holding you on the road. Lines, going over manhole covers, going anything that has a shine, or any gravel, anything like that. All the things you want to worry about is your hand, your throttle control. You want to be a smooth, slow, steady pace on the throttle. You don't want to slam it back, you don't want to drop it really quick. The reason being is that the excessive torque to the rear wheel will make any shiny surface or anything like that, due to the wet, it'll just break all traction and all control, and then your wheels will slip. As for braking, if you brake on anything shiny, any gravel, anything like that, if you have to, I try to avoid it to start with, but if you have to brake over a shiny spot, a bit of gravel, anything like that, I'd advise you to hold the bike upright as much as you can, not to put it into excessive lean or anything. So keep upright as possible and don't freak out. If the bike loses traction, don't freak out. I've come up to a set, I've come up behind a row of traffic, down an off-ramp, or on-ramp, should I say, on the on-ramp, and I've had the person in front of me just haul ass off front brakes, and then I've pulled ass off front brakes because I was accelerating to speed up onto the motorway. I hauled ass off brakes, I pulled the front as tight as I dare, and I tapped the brake a bit too hard. The back end kicked out, I was going sideways towards the car. It didn't kick out by much, but it still kicked out, and I was going a bit sideways, skewing up behind this car. But the whole way through that motion, I was calm. I was not freaking out. And that's the other thing. Most people panic in situations like that. When a wheel breaks traction in the wet, they panic, they freak out. And that is one of the things that will make you come off in the end. You can't panic, you can't freak out. But I slow down to 80. Actually, I slowed down too much. Huge curve for the 9 gorge off-ramp. Slow down to 60. I'm gonna slow down to 60? I'll slow down to 70 for you. They have those signs, and they call it the Wellington Smart Motorway. It's not very smart. The reason they're slowing it down to 60 is because of that queue there. Besides the fact a few idiots might pull out from there, just like that. I have no reason to slow down. But yet again, people like that will get impatient, pull out, and not care who's there. I've seen it that many times. I still think today the funniest thing I've seen when somebody has got impatient is where two people have come across to try come into the same lane, and they both kind of realised it. They're both smart. Like, if they weren't smart, that would have been an accident right there where they would have hit each other. I'm in the fast lane. Whoops. Oh no, move over to the slow lane. That's cheating. You can't do that. So these bits, those there, and metal bits, if you slam the accelerator coming up like I just did then in the wet, I would probably break traction. See, look, that's metal, it's shiny, has a glimmer to it. That's the stuff you gotta watch out for. You gotta watch out for gravel. Gravel is kinda one you can't spot easily. So trying to avoid it is really hard, but if you know that road's got gravel down it, it's pretty obvious. Don't accelerate heavily, don't brake heavily, don't go into excessive lean, because like with everything I say, your risk increases so far. But back to the wet, those are basically all the things. So you gotta watch out for oil on the road, you gotta watch out for all of this and that. But generally, put it in perspective, anything that's excessive, your throttle, you don't want to be too throttle, so your brake, anything that's excessive and fast, you don't want to do. So you don't want to go to excessive fast cleaning and ripping back the throttle fast, braking very fast and excessively, because those movements will force you to break traction. So everything wants to be smooth and it wants to be very slow and progressive. If you have to accelerate fast, slam your brakes on to get out of situations, the best advice I can give is to keep yourself upright as you most possibly can, because you don't want to be in a lean, braking traction. But that's the traction side of riding in the wet. The other side is you get cold. So I advise you to buy wet weather stuff that you can put over top of your normal riding attire. I do. You get proper riding stuff. I've had some stuff you get from a supermarket that just seeps through. It's kind of like a cheap tin. The moment it actually starts really pissing down, the flies, it just seeps through the material, you get wet. But some of the good riding overpants, wet weather overpants, it truly keeps out water. That does work. Another thing you want to watch out for is grooves in the road. That's a wet weather thing, admittedly. That's a general thing. Watch out for that.